happy, thank goddess it's Friday. I am iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9, the Mothership. And it's September 28th, 2025, Ojo AT in the Yoruba days of the week, which is Day of Turbulence. And that's just a sudden burst of energy that you need. So make sure that when you feel that turbulence, don't take it in the EB side, take it to the E-Ray side. Because Oshun has filled the day with honey, and Obatalab's number is on the daily numerology. You know what that means. Take that turbulence and aim high. It's the first Friday of autumn equinox and the first of Libra season, and the moon tonight is waxing in the 8th house of Scorpio, so go deep when it comes to where do you need to hit the reset button for purified love and purified seasons. And the deep waters of Scorpio hold our deepest emotions, so take a look at some things you may need to let go of so that your love can be more purified. If you've been enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then by all means use the donation box in the description box of this video and show your love to 222.9 the Mothership. And if you were listening since 12 a.m., you started out with some solar plexus sleep meditation, followed by your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Then we had the rising Bimbe, 2 hours of Orisha music to Oshun before we got to the sensual and melodic old school mothers of R&B song. So here's what you get each and every Friday that you tune in to Rotation 5 of the Mothership's 7 orbits. Check it out. Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, if you are watching or listening to this from Facebook, then the player is right there on the page where you can beam up, tune in, and jam out. And if you are watching from TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, then the link is in the profile that will beam you right on up to the radio page. Yes, this is a 24/7 Groove radio station, not a podcast, not a radio show, but a 24/7 radio station. Oh, yes. And that's all we've got going on today in the rotation. It's just all the music, and then we've got poetry at 6, the forecast at 9, and slow jams at 10. And if you want some spiritual guidance or just to, talk in no official capacity about what's going on in your spiritual journey, then give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. Speaking of, I'll be right back with your Friday Daily Open Book Tarot Read. Beam up. Diamonds from my eyes form a river of wisdom. This book is The Coal, an iiYansaje Muse haiku. Experienced my first collection of poetry back when my diamonds were still coals in the flames. It explores the darkness that led to the light, complete with never-before-seen photos and a brand-new foreword. The rhymes are gripping testimonies that prophesized in riddle. Are you ready? Experience Crying Diamonds 11 years later by ordering your copy today at www.poeticallymused.org. And we are back. So today's open book tarot read is coming from the Medicine Woman Healing Deck. Ashe. All right. We're just going to see what it has to say today. in regards to love, of course, and how to align it on higher levels. Iba Iwo Oorun, Iba Osun. Just gonna shuffle this a little bit. Okay. Eight of bowls to the Fool. Look at that. So this message is pretty clear. As you can see in this card, there are two people arm in arm turning their back on the world to gaze up to the being in the clouds. So this is definitely talking about walking away from things that don't serve you to take on a higher, more spiritual path. And you won't be doing this alone. So what I'm getting here is you may be preparing to come into divine union. So take this time, if you are single, to purify, to release the past with peace. You don't necessarily have to wish them well and all of that, but at least release it with peace so that when your divine spouse comes, you're not still too filled with anger towards the karmic lessons you needed to learn to become a suitable mate for your divine counterpart. And that's going to require faith, the faith of a fool. As you can, ouch, see? Ooh, squeaking in the air. Look at that. Energy's trying to block this message. We ain't doing that. But we still have the seed here, which is the Fool card in this deck, as you can see. And in this deck, the Fool card is about planting new seeds, stepping out on faith, and fearlessly embracing the new beginnings, no matter what the current circumstance may look like. And so you definitely have love and abundance headed your way, because the card that popped out while I was shuffling was the Apprentice of Stones. And what is this? The equivalent of the Queen of Pentacles. So love and money are coming all in one big ball of wax. And Oshun loves to bring these to those who love and honor her energy and her essence. So be open to receive. And don't let the scars of your past ruin your belief in brighter tomorrows. Ashe? All right. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. Or you can always use the pin site link to book a video read one-on-one with yours truly, or pre-record it with a 24-hour turnaround. I am iiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the orbit. Thank Goddess it's Friday. Beam up. Love, allure, is so much more than tawdry seduction. Oshun. The Venus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. So today's channel song comes from Janet Jackson with Love Will Never Do Without You. You better believe that. I'll see you babies tonight on the forecast. This is 222.9 The Mothership, radio for the cosmos. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today